Hare Krishna. Hello friends, how are you all doing? I hope you all are doing well. This is Ritendra, I am preacher of Srimad Bhagavad Gita. Today I am going to talk about the meaning of yoga. People have a misconception about the meaning of yoga. People are actually considering physical exercise as yoga, but all the physical exercise are not considered as yoga, but mental exercise which are actually considered as yoga. Lord Krishna here in Srimad Bhagavad Gita chapter number 2, Lord Krishna mentioned the meaning of yoga. When Lord Krishna started to make Arjuna understand about the meaning of yoga, Krishna here clearly stated in verse number 48, chapter number 2, here Krishna clearly said, योगस्थ कुरु कर्माणि कर्म योगस्थ कुरु कर्माणि संगम त्यक्ता धनंजय सिद्धिय सिद्धियो समभूत्वा समत्वम योग उच्यते. हे कृष्णा मधुसूदन मुकुंदा मुरारी केशव जनार्दन गोविंद गोपाल माधव clearly stated to Arjuna. Here Krishna asked to perform your prescribed duty. Here Krishna asked to Arjuna, perform your prescribed duty equiposed. Equiposed, this is the most important term, equiposed, and abandoning all the attachment to success or failure. Such a equanimity of mind, that is called yoga. What is the meaning of yoga? The equanimity of mind, that is the meaning of yoga. The equanimity, the stability of mind, that is called yoga. To keep yourself equiposed in all conditions, whether there is success or failure, whether there is a happiness or distress, whether there is a auspicious or inauspicious things. In all the conditions, if you are able to keep yourself equiposed, then that is called yoga. This is why Madhusudan clearly stated here, verse number 48, chapter number 2, योगस्थ कुरु कर्माणि संगम त्यक्ता धनंजय सिद्धिय सिद्धियो समभूत्वा समतम योग उच्यते. Krishna clearly stated about the equanimity of mind, that is called yoga. Krishna further said about in verse number 48, here Lord Krishna further said about yoga. The meaning of yoga, Krishna added here, दूरेण हावर कर्म बुद्धि योग धनंजय बुद्धो शरणम अधिगच्छि कृपण फलतेवत. ये कृष्णा फर्दर सेड, ओ धनंजय, कीप ऑल abominable activities far distance by your devotional services. Keep all the abominable activities far distance from your devotional services, and in that consciousness surrender unto the Lord, surrender unto me. And those who want to enjoy the fruit of their work are misers. These people are considered as a miser who actually enjoy the fruit of action of their work. So this is what Madhusudan stated, the equanimity of mind, that is called yoga. Krishna further added, Krishna said, this is actually one of my most favorite verse. Buddhi yukto jahatiya ube sukruto duskruto. Buddhi yukto jahatiya ube sukruto duskrute. Tasmad yoga yujasva. Yoga karmasu kausalam. Yoga karmasu kausalam. This is my one of the most favorite line. Yoga karmasu kausalam. Here Krishna said, the work, all kind of work, the yoga, the equanimity of mind, that is the art of all the work. Here Krishna said, a man engaged in devotional services read himself both good and bad reaction. Read himself good and bad reaction. The particular person who engage in the devotional services with the equanimity of mind, and the particular person who has established himself in yoga, that particular person can read off himself off from the good and bad activities, reaction of his or her karma. Therefore, strive for yoga, strive for equanimity of mind, which is out of all work. Equanimity of mind, if you are able to equipose yourself in all conditions, whether there is a success or failure, and that kind of equanimity of mind, that is called art of all work. Yoga karmasu kausalam. This is what Madhusudan clearly stated in verse number 50, chapter number 2 of Srimad Bhagavad Gita. Here Lord Krishna tried to explain Arjuna the meaning of yoga, and try to explain Arjuna regarding how to keep yourself equiposed in all conditions, about the stage of the steady mind, the sthita pragya cha bhasa cha samadhi sasya kesava. Here Arjuna asks what kind of the language, how does they work, and what kind of the word they are speaking, and how does these people, that person or equiposed person behave. Lord Krishna here explained to Arjuna about the equanimity of mind, that is called art of yoga. Here Krishna further said about the equanimity of mind, the art of yoga, this art of all the work, that is yoga. Here verse number 51, chapter number 2, here Lord Krishna clearly mentioned कर्म बुद्धि योक्ता ही फल त्यक्ता मनीषणः जन्म बंध विनिमुक्ता पदम gachanti anayam, padam gachati anayam, that particular person surely get the supreme destination. Padam gachati anayam, that person will surely get the supreme destination who has kept himself in yoga, who has the equanimity of mind. By thus engaging in the devotional services to the Lord, the great sage or the devotee free themselves free from the result of the work in the material world. That particular person can make himself free from the all kind of the material result, all kind of the result of his work in this material world. And in this way, they become free from the cycle of the birth and death. Yesterday I was talking about how to make ourselves free from the cycle of the birth and death. This is the way. This is also another way. Keep yourself in devotional services and surrender all kind of result of your karma to the Supreme Lord Madhusudan Mukunda Murari Kesava Janardana Govind Gopala Madhava. Then you can easily make yourself free from the cycle of the birth and death and attain the state beyond all the miseries. You will surely, you are able to get the supreme destination. To attain the state beyond all the miseries, you will surely get. This is what Madhusudan, Mukunda, Kesava, Janardana, Govind, Gopala, Krishna here clearly stated. The yoga karmasu kausalam means yoga is the art of all work, equanimity of mind, that is called art of all work. This is what Madhusudan clearly stated. Physical exercise, gymnasium, these all are not yoga. Yoga is a mental exercise, the equanimity of mind, that is really called yoga. This is what Madhusudan Mukunda clearly cleared in Srimad Bhagavad Gita, clearly explained to Arjuna. I hope you all can understand. If you have any questions, any doubt, then you can make a comment. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna. Jai Sri Radhe.